Mala, how much time it took for you to do this? 1 month.
1 month preparation, pre-preparation. Then 4 days of setting up.
4 days of planning. Planning and setting up. Excellent.
Thank you. Now you should explain, Mala.
Yeah, Mala should explain actually. Agreed. Good point.
Mala, come and please explain.
Yeah, we don't understand these things. No, we are no.
No, I'm fine. I'm ignorant.
No, exactly.
Then don't even open it.
Oh, well, I'm going to look. Look at this. Look at this big guy. I'm going to look at that. She's cool. No, she's bad.
Oh my God.
Mala, explain. We need explanation.
I'll give explanation.
Tour.
Our
tourist one.
Tourist.
Yes.
She was here.
Kannamma, itla space iste ante saripothundi.
This is Navarasa 9 expressions and scenes from our history or mythology showing those 9 expressions. The first one is anger, Raudram. This is a story of a lady called Kannagi. Mama, one second, so like a lady called Kannagi, she has a husband called Kovalan. Both of them go to a city called Madurai for him to do business. So what he does is, she gives him one of her payal. You know, what is it for Golusu? Anklet. So she gives him one, she asks him to sell. So he takes it. And then at the same time, the king is called Pandya. His wife happens to lose one of her anklets. So somebody sees him selling the anklet, thinks that he is the thief. So they catch him and take him to the king. The king says, behead his head. Take his head off. So they kill him. They kill Kovalan, her husband. She comes to hear of it and she's so angry. She just marches into the palace. She asks the king, how did you judge that it was your wife's anklet? He says, no, I knew it was because why should he suddenly go and sell one? Then she says, in those days, anklets inside had some filling. She says, what was the filling inside your wife's? The queen says it was pearls. She says, she opens one of her anklets and shows it's rubies. So she tells him, mine is rubies and hers are pearls. So how come you, you're not a fair king. Without finding out anything, you killed my husband. So you're not fit to rule this city. And she sets fire. She said, if I'm being a faithful wife to my husband, so if I've been really faithful, let your whole palace burn down and the whole palace and the whole city burns down. In an anger, she gives sharpam. So that's anger. Okay. Next is Shringaram, which is love. See, Rama and Sita come to Mithila with Vishwamitra after, you know the story, Ahalya, and he steps on the stone and she turns into Ahalya. So he comes to Mithila. Sita happens to be playing on a top and a balcony and she watches Rama for the first time. And she thinks, oh, what a handsome guy, what a brave guy. I wish he's the one who breaks the bow tomorrow, the Shiva Dhanasa, and gets to marry me. She likes him. And so he also sees her for the first time. So that is Shringaram. And then they eventually marry each other. Next is Hasyam. Hanuman goes to Lanka, to Ravana's thing, and Ravana doesn't give him any seat to sit on. He doesn't give him respect. So Hanuman makes his tail grow long. He makes his own seat taller than Ravana and sits on that. So that is Hasyam, laughter. Next is Veeram. Veeram is bravery. Abhimanyu. Do you guys know Panchapandava and Mahabharata story?
Yeah.
Okay. Abhimanyu is the son of Arjuna. And that's okay. Paravala, unnala. So Abhimanyu, what happens is, in war there are formations called, a tight formation called Chakravyu, which you can't enter. And you need to know the tricks of, it's a maze. So you need to know how to get in and how to get out. So he has learned how to go in when he was in his mom's stomach as a little baby. But when Krishna was telling his mom, but he doesn't know how to come out. In spite of it being small, he bravely goes in and fights against the Kauravas. That is bravery, Chakravyug. Then coming to the next one, Karunya, which is care. This is Vishnu Chittar, one old Brahmin. And one day he has this flower garden and he makes flowers and gives it to Lord Vishnu, Narayana. One day he finds a small baby near the Tulsi plant. And so he brings her up with care. And she grows up to be Andal, who eventually she says, I will marry only Vishnu. And she's actually been deemed by Vishnu to be born as an Andal and to be brought up by Vishnu Chittar. And he comes and marries her in the end. Okay, that is Karunyam, care. Next is Bibhasta as discussed. Panchapandavas, Yudhishthira playing game of dice against Shakuni. And then they, all 5 brothers, they lose their wife. They pledge their wife and Draupadi. And Duryodhana, they asked his brother to take her sari away. So that is disgusting thing. It's not something you like. Correct? Good. Next is Adbudam, wonder. Vamana Avatara. Narayana comes as little Vamana and comes to Mahabali, who is a very proud king, and he says, I need something. He was giving away good things. So Mahabali says, what do you want? He says, oh, all I need is 3 feet of land. So Mahabali says, oh, I have plenty of things, whatever you want. Let me give you whatever you want. Ask for more. But Vamana Avatara says, no, I just need all in this 3 feet. Mahabali laughs and thinks, oh, this small guy with little feet, he's going to take just a little bit. Okay, take. Then he grows tall and tall and tall. He takes Vishwarupa from sky to earth. And with the first foot, he measures the earth. The second foot, he measures the sky. And he says, Mahabali, where should I put my third foot? You said 3. So where do I put my third? Then Mahabali, realizing that that's Lord Narayana himself, he bends down and he says, I'm so sorry for being so proud and arrogant. Place your foot on my head. So Vishnu presses him down the earth. You see Mahabali's head there. So he presses him down the earth. That is Adbhuta, wonder. Next is Bhayanaka, fear, being afraid. Devaki and Vasudeva are in the jail, and you know Kamsa story? So Kamsa is coming to kill one of the kids. So they are afraid that he is going to kill the kid. That's fear. Shantam, Buddha. Buddha was a prince. He gave away all his princely affair and he went in seeking peace. So that is Buddha. So all 9 expressions. Understood? Good.
You should have put it up. See, next time, you know what? Before you put this, whatever you decide, give us a, you know.
Munnadi or a brief guide there.
Illa, appadi illa. Just say you're going to put these. We'll read and count. No, nijama solra.
Sari, va. அவசரமே இல்ல பாரு. அதான் உங்க இந்த பஸ் வரலையே பார்த்தேன். பெரிய ஆழ்வார். வா. Lot of work, right? Lot of planning and
I like this. These are cute. Hey, what is that? Badam. Oh, badam.
Shankaracharya.
No, I think only some will have, not some, only one. I don't have. I'll appreciate. I have that. Really? Romba nalla appreciate பண்ணுவேன். ரொம்ப நல்லா லட்சுமி நல்லாயிட்டு
Be careful with the fire here, you get hurt.
Yeah.
And just miss the
I think first అందరూ తర్వాత లక్ష్మీ పెడుతున్నారు
same
ఫార్మాట్ చాలా మంది పెట్టారు
I know. But then on the second one is the R. No, the second one is for the Lakshmi. The Lakshmi. No, I mean on the second one.
I created 9 scenes, right? So that increases.
It is sambar, dosa, chapati.
I put the main 7 because that's standard. That are not like. But the sides take me of course. Planning munnadi and doing the back. But setting it up for example. No. It won't. See that the jor will come only 2 months.